They knew what we did in the band, or one day I might get cancelled. Shit, my shoes tight, I can't step out in no sandals. Bought a rope chain and Kango, took me a L.
What's up?
This is
Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Haven't done tutorials in a pretty long time, but today I'm going to be showing you guys some two cool effects you can do with the shape mask effect in Filmora. So first things first, I've already got the velocity down, so when the guy pulls out the shotgun I slowed that, and then when he shoots sped that up and then slow it down again. So once you've got that done, what you want to do is I'll leave the link, or I'll leave the download for this overlay. It's like stars. So what you want to do is speed this up. I speed it up by 4, and then where the character pulls out his gun, I slowed that down. So I'm gonna copy paste that, like duplicate it, and then stack it on top of each other. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mask the top one, and to do that you can go to your effects panel and you'll find the shape mask effect, and then you just drag it on top of it and it'll apply. And then you can move this out, and then you can just adjust it to the character. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then there's also this something called a feather, so you can adjust it to however you like. I'll keep it like around like that, and then I can make this a little smaller. And once you've made the right mask for a character, you can drag it back on top of that, and then you can apply the overlay right underneath, so it should look like the original clip, then the stars, and then the masked one. And now once you got that done, you want to go onto the stars, and then you can go to composition, I don't know how you say it, and make the opacity maybe like 75ish, maybe a little lower, like 70. I think I'm gonna stick with like 75. And then you want to go to animation and fade in and make this a little faster, and you want it to fade in before you've masked it, so before like the character pulls the gun out. So I'm gonna just pull this little bit back, pull this backwards, and then adjust that. And then if we look at this again, it's pretty much done. But there's one thing that we're missing, and that is this transition. So head over to your transitions, and it's called round zoom out, and I have it in my favorites, but you could search up round zoom out. So I'm gonna take this one and apply it onto the stars overlay, and then I'm gonna make it a little bigger and then put it on top of the slow-mo after the 200 pops up. So it should look something like this. So once we've done that, I can adjust the transition by a little bit. What this transition is, it's just like coming out like that, so kind of like the yarn shockwave. So then this gives a clean finishing touch to the effect. So if we play this again, what's missing is the sound effect. So when the stars come up, you want kind of like a muffled or low deep sound. So if you have your updated version of Filmora, you can head over to your effects panel and you can search up, there's like these new audio effects, and you can apply any of these that looks cool. I really like the phone effect, so you can just search up phone and just drag it on top of the audio, and what it does is it makes it a little quieter, the original audio, so I just higher the volume. Alright, what's up guys, now to do the second effect. It's just as easy. So I already have the mask done over here, so I'm just going to use the same mask, but to go over it again, you just need to use this shape mask tool and then just mask out where the character is, like that. So what I did here is, instead of slowing it down by 0.5, which I did over here, I slowed it down by 0.25 to make it a little slower, so it syncs with the lyrics. So as you can hear, I have enough time to put in the text. So to put the text, what you're gonna have to do is I'm gonna grab the default title here, and then I'm just gonna drag this right between the masked effect where the character is masked, just like the stars. And then I'm going to type yeah, and then adjust it to around around the middle of the character, like that. And then I'm gonna use this font. It's called Youth Touch. It's pretty sick. I'll leave the download in the description if any of you want to use it. Then I'm going to find the right size for it. So I think this is. And now finally, to make the actual animation go through the text, what you're gonna have to do is just double tap the text, go into advanced settings, and then you go to animation, and then you're going to need to find film roll, right roll, sorry, what am I saying? You're gonna need to find right roll, and then you can apply that. And if you think you're going to use this on a good amount of your montages, then you can also save it as a custom. So I'm just gonna save it right now right here. And now last thing, we have to sync it with the text. So it's a little delayed, so I'm going to pull this back a little bit, like here. And as you can see, it's basically synced with the lyrics. And alright, and that's pretty much it. We're basically done. If you want to, you can add some drop shadow. So if I head over to advanced and scroll all the way down to text shadow, I can add that. This looks a little bit too much, so I think I'll change it a little bit. That should be good. And that's it. Pretty simple. There are a bunch of other effects you can do with this, with the same concept, having the normal clip underneath right here and then having the masked one on top, and you can add any sort of overlay or text underneath it, and then it's just creativity, what you want to do. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, this tutorial, please leave a like. If you have any other suggestions for any of my next videos, any other suggestions you got, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'm good on the side.